Great Sunday morning, 12/13/2020. To God be the glory for yet another beautiful second Sunday of December. And we are in the 7th chapter of Genesis. And it's talking about Noah's Ark. And I had these bookends, my son's nursery coming up. And you see that it's a replica of Noah's Ark, porcelain, and I just didn't feel led to throw it away. And I said, maybe one day when I have grandchildren after he gets married, he might use these. But remember, Noah was honored because he followed the Lord's directions. And because of that, it says in the first verse, the Lord said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house, means all your family, your home, come all your kindred into the ark. For thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. God honored Noah because he lived uprightly, he respected the Lord, and that's what I'm trying to tell, but more so show this generation that when you honor God, oh my, will blessings come from above, from side to side, from back, from the front, from everywhere. Underground blessings. God has everything, our whole diameter, circumference, perimeter, area, and he wants to overshadow us and overtake us and overcome us and just fill us with his love. But we have to follow him. And this is the case with Noah. And we see that he was able to save his family because in verse 5, again, Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him. And then in verse 22, while we have, whenever I have a cold and then, I'm blowing my nose, I'm like, oh, if I can only get back to clear breathing, I will not take for granted the times where I have breath regular going in and out of my nostrils. Well, it says in verse 22, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land died. So that's why I always say, while we have breath, while we're healthy. I was listening to National Public Radio yesterday, and they have a segment on Saturday afternoons, 12 noon. And Sam, I can't remember, he's the host, but at the end of his show every week, he talks about what was the best thing. He wants callers to call in and record, what was the best thing that happened to you this week? And this week there were 4 people, and I'm not going to remember. One person said, I passed the ESL exam, and I am now registered to teach in Texas. Another person said, I had my 50th birthday, and my mom came 30 minutes away from my house to give me a hug, and we just, decided, we will turn our heads and, still socially distance, but she gave me my happy birthday hug, and that was her highlight. But the last 2 people said, the best thing that happened to me this week was in my CAT scan and MRI, I did not see my cancer metastasize. 2 people said that. And one of the people was in stage 4. Oh my. So while we have our breath, while we have capacity, we have no time to waste and not take our health for granted. For we have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord because he have dealt bountifully with me. That's why we worship. We run to the worship house or run to the website and listen to service or wherever. Why art thou cast down, my soul? Psalms 43:5. Why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him. For he is the health, and he is my help. of my countenance. And my God, there's so many benefits. We would have gone to that today, Psalms 103. Just read it. But we just know that we cannot forget all of his benefits. He satisfies our soul and our life with great things. Bless his holy name. He just continues to renew our strength and our youth, even when we're getting older, right? When we're twice the amount of the alphabet. But God is so good, for he redeems our life from destruction and crowns us with loving kindness and tender mercies throughout our days. That's why we can just continue to just joy in the Lord. So remember, Noah walked uprightly. He had a lot of benefits, and the Lord wants us to experience all his blessings. Have a wonderful day of worship.